Those reading out victims' names from the Ukrainian Airlines crash were choked with emotion. So were many who watched. Among the victims were dozens of university professors, students, staff, and their families, including young children. This tragedy has hit one particular community hard, but political leaders say the entire country is united in mourning.
And now is time for Iranian Canadians and all other Canadians to come together. As Canadians, we remember together. We mourn together, and we will seek answers together.
So hundreds of people are waiting outside as the ceremony goes on in a hall that seats 1,800, already full to capacity. This is a community that's determined to come together, both to grieve and to press for answers from the regime in Tehran. Canadian officials have begun arriving in Tehran to take part in the crash investigation and to help victims' families. Canada cut diplomatic ties with Iran in 2012, but Tehran moved quickly to grant visas to Canadian representatives after it admitted on Saturday it had shot down the plane. Amid the grieving at the vigil in Toronto, a glimmer of hope for some sort of change in Iran.
This incident may well turn out to be Iran's Chernobyl. Because it's really the straw that broke the camel's back. People have already suffered enough from violent repression and authoritarianism and corruption. People in Iran are truly suffering, especially the young people.
This is one of many events held across Canada since the crash in Tehran last week. The Canadian government says it's listening and promising to keep up the pressure on Iran for a credible investigation, compensation for those who lost loved ones, and for justice to prevent another tragedy. Daniel Lack, Al Jazeera, Toronto.